Pain is inevitable, but the bonk is preventable. Here is the exact decision tree to diagnose if your body is fading or failing. At mile 20 of a marathon or mile 4 of a 10K, your brain will scream at you to stop. This is a survival mechanism, not a command. To override it, we stop relying on motivation and start relying on a system. The first step is diagnosis. You must distinguish between perceived exertion and physiological failure. We use a 3-point system: check, posture, rhythm, and fuel. Usually, the first thing to fail isn't your fitness, but your form. As fatigue sets in, you sit back in your hips and your cadence drops. This increases ground contact time and drastically increases muscle damage. The fix is mechanical, not emotional. Do not try to run faster. Instead, focus solely on pulling your feet off the ground quicker. A higher cadence reduces the load on your quads instantly. Next, assess your fuel status. If your legs feel like concrete blocks, but your breathing is manageable, you are glycogen depleted. Your brain is limiting muscle recruitment to preserve glucose for vital organs. This is critical for female runners. Your window between feeling okay and total crash is significantly smaller due to higher sensitivity to low energy availability. If you miss a gel, the performance penalty is steeper and happens faster than it does for men. Therefore, if you suspect fueling failure, you execute the rescue protocol immediately. Do not wait for the next aid station. Here is the decision tree for managing the crash. If you answered yes to dizziness or chills, you must walk for 30 seconds to ingest sugar. Attempting to run through a hypoglycemia crash will result in a DNF. Walking allows absorption, running shuts down digestion. However, if your diagnostics are clear, no dizziness, just heavy legs and pain, you are in the hurt locker. This is normal. The protocol here is dissociation. Stop calculating the remaining distance. Break the remaining distance into micro goals. Run to the blue sign. Run to the tree. Reset. If a cramp strikes, do not try to run through it. That tears muscle fibers and ends your race. Finally, assess your effort level relative to the finish line. You can sustain anaerobic effort for roughly 6 to 8 minutes. Do not start your final kick until you are within that window. Memorize this checklist. Screenshot it now. When the pain hits, stop thinking and start executing the protocol. Trust the protocol, not the pain. See you next week.